they had to tell, like, it wasn't for a while because I was working on that transition like 5 years ago. Yeah. I could never take the L. Like, I'm getting the news, my mom going, I had to get out. I'm like, look at you, that's it was like the 5-year hiatus or something. It was a long time. Well, the reason why was to replace the track for black. Yeah. Half the track is black. Hopefully they bring the E back. Like, it's stop. It's hard to bring the shit back right now. Well, then the operator deficit. The operator deficit. Oh, it's the operator deficit. So like it's short, basically. Yeah, it's hard for you to be a bus operator. You might go operator. You can be a bus operator for you. Then you have to go to interviews. You got to learn how to drive. You have to go to LRV3. You have to learn to stop and distance. It's a lot. It's a lot. I work in Amtrak, so it's a lot. whole entirely. It was state funded and it was an overnighter.
Was it an Amtrak California one?
No, this is before we changed it to Amtrak California.
Oh,
This is when it was still owned. It was still when it was owned by Amtrak. It was state sponsored, but the cars were leased by Amtrak.
Yeah.
So it wasn't called Amtrak California until the capital was forward on the surf line was on. But so what the train would do is you get on the train in Los Angeles at 8:30 at night. You would go to the cafe car, have food, have drinks, and then you go to either your sleepers or your coach seat for the remaining trip. Then you wake up in the morning, the train would be pulling into Sacramento by 9 a.m. And there would be an 8 o'clock train again out of Sacramento back to Los Angeles. And it was an overnighter. And so it had two sleepers, one cafe lounge parlor. That would be great to have back, except we have an equipment shortage. We need the equipment to do this. But you see, in '83, when Governor George came into office, he was Republican, he cut the budget for transit and put it into roads. So they tried everything. I mean, there was even a bill in the House, the California House, to extend that line to Reno.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
That was the plan.
Either like to Reno or like to Rico or something. That'd be cool.
That was the plan to Reno until, the bill passed the state house. It even got signed by Governor George. The problem was, when it went to the Nevada House and the Nevada Senate, they had the opposite than us. Sometimes yeah, no, so let me tell you what it really was. See, we had a Republican governor, but we had a Democratic House and a Republican Senate. No. This is '83. Governor Schwarzenegger didn't go into office until 2000.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like literally it was '83. We had a Democratic House, we had a Republican Senate, and a Republican governor. So we had a Democratic House though.
Yeah.
So they passed all three, which was rarity. That never happened in a Republican Senate.
Exactly.
So then when it went to Nevada had it different. They had a Democratic governor, a Democratic Senate, but a Republican House.
So it was like the inverse, basically.
Yeah. It was the inverse version. So they had a Democratic governor, a Democratic Senate, and a Republican House.
Yeah.
We had the opposite. We had a Republican governor, a Republican Senate, and a Democratic House.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it was like we lost.
Because now we're like a
full Democratic.
Like we're like a solely Democratic, but like Nevada's a swing state. So
yeah, like a purple state almost.
Yeah.
Same with Arizona, it's a swing state.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's actually why Republicans are nervous right now, because they know, people don't know this, but Johnson's up for re-election.
Yeah.
He's up for re-election next year. Johnson knows
He's out of Louisiana, so he's out south. Like,
yeah, but he's up for his re-election. So he knows he can't lose the election. He loses the election at 26. He's no longer speaker also.
Exactly.
And if we all remember, that cannot go well.
Exactly.
It took us, I think, what, a month to get a new speaker back in the House?
Exactly.
I'm like, that would not be good for us. We'd be losing our battle.
But yeah, I really hope they do bring that train back at some point. But of course, you have to wait until like all this Doge crap is done if we get actually funding and stuff.
Well, that would be great to have. So,
I mean, I don't think really California.
but it was the only way.
I feel like this is a stunt that I don't.
Yeah, because it would be later than Starlight, right?
Yeah, it would leave at 8:30 in the evening. So it would be like when the Starlight's coming in from Seattle. And when it would leave later than when the train is leaving.
Yeah, because like the Coast Starlight, it stops in Emeryville. I thought it started in Emeryville because that's the Zephyr. It starts at Union Station in LA and it goes all the way to King Street in Seattle. Yeah, the Coast Starlight. Yeah.
Coast Starlight, one of our best.
That's one of my favorite routes, honestly. The Zephyr and also the Empire Builder. Because the Empire Builder is like a two-nighter as well. Also like the Sunset Limited.
Yeah, I know that train. I worked there a couple times.
Union Station in LA, the Union Station. And,
I worked the Mardi Gras day.
the Sunset Limited doesn't run every day though, like the Zephyr.
It's a tri-weekly train, as we call it.
Huh?